and welcome to Q&A with Coach Edo. And today's question comes from Matt. And Matt's wanting to know the following. What's the best advice that you can give for recovering from irritable bowel syndrome following running a marathon?
CoachEdo.net.
Matt, thank you very much for your question. And if you're suffering from irritable bowel syndrome following running a marathon, besides the jarring from the marathon itself, in all likelihood what you've done during the course of your marathon or immediately prior to your marathon is ingested something that is causing the irritation. And one of the things that I've noticed with lots of runners that often lead to the irritable bowel syndrome during the course of the marathon is the fact that they believe that the night before they run a marathon, they must absolutely stuff themselves to the gills with processed carbohydrates like pasta, often accompanied by heavy sauces. And you've got this big ball in your gut bouncing around during the course of your marathon that you're just throwing gels and water and energy drink on top of. And it's just a recipe for fermentation in your gut. So, in all likelihood, that's what's causing your irritable bowel syndrome. But if you're suffering from irritable bowel syndrome following a marathon, what do you do? Well, what I'd say is during your recovery phase from the marathon is ingesting foodstuffs that are incredibly mild on your digestive system. Foodstuffs that will not be taxing your digestive system in any way, so that you can recover fully from your irritable bowel syndrome. And from that point of view, I would just be looking at things like banana smoothies, where your banana smoothie will be consisting of bananas and water, nothing else. Blend it up in the blender and have that as a smoothie and get your 2,500 to 3,000 calories a day from that. If you're going to be having some sort of warm food, I would boil up some sweet potato. I'd boil up some potato, mash them together without adding any butter or any fats or anything like that to that. Just the plain sweet potato mashed up together and eating that. Or you take your sweet potato once you've boiled that up and you're going to be mashing that up, have some soft steamed rice with that sweet potato. As again, it's a foodstuff that is super easy to digest, and it will be not causing you additional irritation through your bowels, and that will enable you to recover fully. But in order to prevent the onset, what I'd say is lay off filling yourself to the gills with pastas and heavy sauces the night before a major marathon. I mean, it's not something that you do prior to each and every single long run, so why do it prior to your big long marathon? If you're wanting to top up your glycogen levels to the full, like what the elites do, eat the same volume of the same types of foods during race week as what you've always done. Just back off on the volume and back off on the intensity of your training, and the backing off from training will top your glycogen levels back up to the top. That's my take on the matter. Post any comments, questions, criticisms that you have in the comment section down below. Share this out amongst your friends. Hit the thumbs up button to like this. And remember, until we meet again, stay subscribed and stay carved up for the win. I'll see you next time. Cheers.